How you guys doing? It's Gary here, back with the Hawk. Today we're going to come back with week 2 of a continuous improvement training session. So, not sure if you can really see the board or what we're doing today, but that's what we got going on today. So what we're doing is we're adding on from what we did last week for the continuous improvement drills, but we're also going to target another area. So last week we hit the head and the jaw and the neck. We're just going to start going a little bit lower now and get the traps and get the upper back. So, as always, the first thing you guys get to do is go through your individual warm-ups and hit your own hot spots that you find with your tissue quality spots. Anything that's causing any type of stress, make sure you hit those. At least 2 minutes each spot. Contract, relax, maybe you find a good tender spot with it. But today we're actually going to hit the hot spots of, excuse me, of the upper back and the first rib. So what I'm going to have you guys do is you're going to make sure you have a ball, or if you can, a peanut, which is a peanut is just 2 lacrosse balls, tennis balls, racquet balls put together. That's all it is. You tape them together so you have 2 of them. So the first one we're going to hit is we're going to hit the upper back area. So if you have a peanut, it works great with it. I'll show you another version of it with the ball. Going to put it behind your back, right above your scapula, your shoulder blades, in between them there. And what you're going to do is you're going to crunch. Take the slack out of your skin. Give yourself a nice big bear hug. And extend back. If you want to, you can lift your hips up and open a little bit more pressure there, which is lots and lots of fun, as you can see me grimace there. So we'll do 2 minutes there. If you don't have a peanut, you can do the same thing with just a lacrosse ball. You're just going to have to hit it on each side then. Go right above it. Find a hot spot, which most people have one. Oh, yeah, right there. Hot spot there. Crunch yourself up. And come back as well. Now, you can also add in some motion with your arm here. So I'm keeping my shoulders packed, looking over my right shoulder, because the ball is underneath my right shoulder, and going up. It is not a comfortable position to be in. So you're going nice and easy. Go whatever's comfortable for you. Feel free to reach across your body a little bit. You're going to notice a little bit of pull. Don't lift up off of it. You can even lift your hips up some for a little bit more pressure when you reach, which is not comfortable in any way, shape, or form. And you're going to hit that for 2 minutes on that side, and then go 2 minutes to the left side. Next, for the first rib, you're going to use your lacrosse ball or anything else you have. Bear with me as I try to move. You get to come to a door. A doorway works best with this. So what we're going to do is you're going to find your clavicle, your upper trap. So here's my collarbone here, clavicle, and upper traps here. I'm going to put the ball right in between there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push into that position with it. Squeezing, holding for 2 breaths. As I'm doing this, you can't see, but I'm trying to use arm motions. So in a doorway, it's really easy to put your hand out on the other side of the doorway and start moving your arm around. And just, if you can, do some head control as you're hitting that spot as well. 2 minutes right, 2 minutes left. Now, since what we've done is we've opened up our shoulders a little bit there, we're going to go through the Turkish get-up like we did last week. So last week we did head control at each position, but this week we're going to do, instead of head control, we're going to do shoulder rotations. So in each spot, you're going to stay in a spot for 30 seconds. So set a timer, 30 seconds, download an app for it. But you don't want to sit here forever. So I'm in the bottom position of the Turkish get-up. 30 seconds. Everything's engaged, locking in. Just doing shoulder rotations. Shoulders stay packed. Everything's linked. Nice tall spine. Come to the elbow. Same thing. 30 seconds here. You can keep it with a fist. 30 seconds. As you see, I'm staying tall. My chest is out over my foot there. I'm not slouching. Everything's locked in. 30 seconds. Going up here, 30 seconds. Everything's still locked in. Coming up tall and open half kneeling. Half kneeling, 30 seconds. And coming all the way up to the very, very top. 30 seconds each spot. Then once you get done with that, go back down and come up on the right side or the other side. Next we have our continuous improvement. So last week we worked on push-ups and bridges. We're going to stay with it because you guys have been adding one every single day. If you haven't, this is a new drill for you. Feel free just to start at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing 5 sets. But today our set count is 6, 5, 4, 4, 3. So you do push-ups on your knees, here, any position you need to, as long as they're good quality push-ups. Go against the wall, standing up, on your knees. It doesn't matter, incline against a chair, as long as it's good quality push-ups. So you're not going to be here. This is not a push-up. That's not a push-up. That's a terrible worm. So, inhale on the way down. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you switch to your bridge. So last week we talked about doing bridges here. So keep doing them. You do crab bridges. That's fine. Whatever you want. Long crab bridges. Full extend out. You got 6 of those. You can switch and do single leg ones. Whatever you want to do with 6 different bridges. 6 bridges total. And you're going to do a set of 6, a set of 5, a set of 4, a set of 4, a set of 3. Tomorrow we do 6, 5, 5, 4, 3. I paused because you guys are saying that to yourself. Next is 6, 6, 5, 4, 3. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 7, 6, 5, 4, 4. 7, 6, 5, 5, 4. 7, 6, 6, 5, 4. And so on. So next week we'll be adding on to this. After this, we're going to get our supersets. We're going to do a minute on each as well, just like we did last week. What you're going to need with this is a wall and some type of weight that you can move across the floor. I'm using a water jug here. So first thing you're going to do, there's 4 drills we're going to do here, and each one for a minute. So what you'd like to do is you do 2 to 4 rounds of this, so 8 to 16 minutes. If you can only get 12 minutes of it, what you're going to have to do is with this drill, you're going to have to switch 30 seconds from right hand to left hand. But you're going to be nice and tall, prone on elbows, not here, shoulders are packed, elongate, get as long as you can there, squeeze tight. So I'm squeezing my glutes as I do this, and you should go here. I don't care what happens to my right arm. What I care is what happens to my left arm. Just like in magic tricks, you're watching this pretty fun thing. See, I can lift it up. Woo, that's exciting. But if I'm dipping here, if I'm slouching here, going over there, this is the issue. You want to make sure you're staying nice and tall, shoulders packed on that down shoulder. Going for a minute. Then we're switching and doing the Turkish get-up bridge. So the Turkish get-up, we're working on it. So we're going to start doing this in our circuits. So in your hand, you can do it in your elbow or your hand, whichever one you feel most comfortable with. You're going to lift your hips up. 1 minute on the right, as long as you're staying nice and tall. Full hip extension, squeezing the glutes. Knee does not collapse in. Open your legs up as far as you possibly can with it. Okay? You can also do it up on your hands. Just a minute, nice and easy. That does not mean 60 bridges. It means do it nice and easy at your own pace. Hold it at the top there for a position. Throw a head control in. Throw a shoulder rotation in. It's crazy how the weights are combining and we're going together and we're working together. We're improving. Next, we're going to do walkouts. Just like we did last week. Walkouts again. This time, you want to make sure you keep your head up as you're going out. So you don't want to curl like this. You want to keep your head up. So I'm going to be standing right at the top of the iPad here. You want to keep your T-spine nice and extended as you go up and down. We're working on shoulder and T-spine extension during our tissue quality spot, so we want to make sure we're maintaining that as we go through our drills. We're going through that for a minute. After that, we have wall hip hinges. So, all you're going to do is put your hands against the wall, and you push your hips back. I'm trying to go at an angle so you can see me. Okay? And you're just going to hold that position. Do some head control. Shift side to side. Okay, imagine there's a wall here now. Shift side to side, keep your good T-spine fully going out. Feel free to sink down into it. If you're feeling a lot of burning here, stand up, shake it out. You have a minute of this. And push it back down and go back. Okay? I can lift my hand up here, keep my hands on the wall. Yes, I know I'm away from the wall. Keep your hand on the wall. But if you don't have a wall, you can do it just how I did it there. But what's nice about the wall is it forces you to have more extension in your thoracic spine, which is kind of what we need, since a lot of people I know are talking to are working like this for 8 to 12 hours a day. So we're trying to open everything up. And then what you're going to do, you're going to repeat the cycle, do the water jugs on the left side, do the bridges on the other side, and then come through into your walkouts, your wall hip hinges again. After you get finished doing that, how many cycles you're able to, how much time you have with it, then you're going to recheck the tissue quality focus spots you hit. So if you hit the first rib, see if that feels any better after going through these drills. If you see behind your back, if you hit the upper back area there, your traps, see if that's any better. And then keep going, post comments, let us know what you're thinking, any questions you have. We'll respond back and help you guys as much as we possibly can. But that's week 2's training session. We'll be back again next week. Thank you guys very much. Stay safe and strong out there. Have a blessed day.